Well, what a game. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action. Hello, and I must say it's always a real pleasure to be broadcasting from this part of the USA. We're at Lumen Field. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is the former England attacker, Sue Smith. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Argentina, and they take on Algeria.
I'm anticipating a good match today. It's important they get off to a good start, play their way into the game, be confident on the ball, and hopefully we won't be disappointed.
Number 20, Alexis McAllister. And number 10, Lionel Messi.
The Argentina first team. Nahuel Molina plays with Nicolas Tagliafico in the fullback positions. And leading the line today is Julian Alvarez. This is what they'll be up against today.
Yeah, looks like a conventional 4-4-2. You don't see it too often anymore, but it should give them a really stable platform both in and out of possession.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. That's a good ball. Chance slips away. And the upshot is free kick. Credit to the defence.
Yeah, they won it back well there.
And nice vision. Couldn't keep... Oh, it's on! Can he put it away? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, here we can see it again. It's just sloppy defending. They've switched off at the back and don't stay with the players. They've got to do better there.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Fernandez. Lionel Messi. Rodrigo de Paul. Fernandez. And it's Messi going forward. What's he going to do next? Moving it so confidently now. How about the cross? And defensive play to be applauded. Terrific challenge.
Yeah, good position in there, wasn't it?
Alvarez. Rodrigo de Paul. And winning it back. Enzo Fernandez. Now with McAllister. And a lot to like about this attack. No disappointing end to the move. Pressure is on. And going for goal. Well, there is a goalkeeper with a fine technique. Alvarez. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Attention, Simon Humber. Your wallet was found on the concourse. Please identify and claim your belongings at guest relations.
Well, quick thinking to win it back. Rodrigo de Paul. Almada. A fine use of the ball.
Yeah, they're keeping it so well, aren't they?
And a textbook interception. Promising attack. But nothing comes of it. Almada. Fernandez. Good-looking pass. Enzo Fernandez. Determined defending. Played it to the centre. How did they let that attack come to an end? Lionel Messi. Enzo Fernandez. Hello, and I must say it's always a real pleasure to be broadcasting from this part of the USA. We're at Lumen Field. I'm Derek Ray here at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former England international Sue Smith. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Argentina, and they take on Algeria.
Well, being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
Number 7, Rodrigo Javier De Paul. Number 20, Alexis McAllister. And number 10, Lionel Messi.
The Argentina first team. Nahuel Molina plays with Nicolas Tagliafico in the fullback positions. And leading the line today is Julian Alvarez.
Joining us today. Enjoy.
A look at the opposition starting lineup today.
Yeah, it looks to be a 4-4-2, and you'd expect the two strikers to occupy both centre-backs. When they attack, they'll combine, and the wide midfielders, they'll get forward to provide crosses for them both.
So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us.
Yeah, it was nice up to a point and then just lacked that bit of quality, didn't they?
Fernandez. De Paul. On to McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo De Paul. Now with Messi. It's a neat move, and it's opening up, and a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here we can see it again, and there's not much that the keeper can do about this. It's inch-perfect accuracy, and unfortunately for him, it hits the underside of the bar and goes straight in.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Looking move this. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now.
Oh, that's exactly what you need. Standing firm, not giving an inch.
Almada. Otamendi. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And Messi in a good position. What can he and his teammates do? It's a good-looking ball. Corner given. It's a short one. Promising attack, this. This could be the equaliser. Not away completely. Can they set up a chance? Not high quality defending. Alexis McAllister. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Fernandez. We're getting the ball forward. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening.
Yeah, they're keeping it so well, aren't they?
Able to deal with the threat. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Well, that is the sort of ball the keeper will gleefully grab all day long. Rodrigo de Paul. Alexis McAllister. A bit wasteful from Argentina. Teammates available. Let's see about the cross. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Tagliafico. Fernandez. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Nahuel Molina. Alexis McAllister. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? A disappointing end to the move. Interception to snuff out the danger. Will it happen for them? Couldn't keep the move going. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Tagliafico. On to McAllister. Almada. Alexis McAllister. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Fernandez. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Enzo Fernandez. Now with McAllister. Fernandez. That's a good ball. So now a corner. Fired over by Messi. Alexis McAllister. Well, trying to hit it with plenty of power from miles out.
Oh, that's a poor attempt, that. He had other options. And you can see his teammates are frustrated with him for attempting that.
And a tidy ball.
That's a great decision, really clever.
Attractive build-up. And options in the centre. Oh, and a penalty has been awarded. And now to level the game. Oh, denied by the post. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Enzo Fernandez. Nahuel Molina. And they keep it moving. McAllister. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Enzo Fernandez. Now with McAllister. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace. Nahuel Molina. McAllister. And winning it back.
Yeah, anticipated well there. Read that before it even happened.
And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Good work from Argentina to win it back. Intercepted at the right time.
Yeah, the positioning was spot on. Brilliant awareness.
Well read to win possession back. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Alexis McAllister. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Now with McAllister. Referee spotting the transgression. Nice looking move, this. A classic example of how to intercept. Good passage of play. And there's the feed into the box. Under pressure. And a clever piece of defending. Alexis McAllister. And support available. Well, an illegal challenge there. And that will be a caution.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting away with that one.
Danger building. Such an ambitious run. Really good build-up, but no end product. Enzo Fernandez. On to McAllister. De Paul. Molina. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Tagliafico. Alexis McAllister. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. The confidence really coming out.
Yeah, they could get another here, you know.
And good anticipation. Maybe dangerous here. And passing it well. McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Otamendi. Intercepted effortlessly. Well, that one has promise. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Now the counter-attack looks on. And a disappointing end to that. Good use of advantage. Flowing here. Strong possession play. Interception to snuff out the danger. McAllister. Alvarez. Tagliafico. He made good progress there. Fernandez. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo De Paul. Now moving the ball impressively here. And a fine cross. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. unable to keep possession. McAllister. De Paul. On to McAllister. Lovely tempo here.
They're all technically so gifted, aren't they?
And snuffed out the danger immediately. Alexis McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Their turn to try to keep it. Not putting so much effort into winning back possession. Alvarez. On to McAllister. Good-looking sequence, this. De Paul. Now with McAllister. Rodrigo De Paul. And a good tackle. Ball back with Argentina now. Alexis McAllister. Possession, the most important thing.
Yeah, you can see they're enjoying this, can't you?
Enzo Fernandez. How did they let that attack come to an end? Molina. Now with Messi. Nahuel Molina. Lionel Messi. Now opening things up. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Superb effort to keep it in. Might be onto something with that ball. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. And there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Danger averted, well read. Rodrigo De Paul. Almada. De Paul. On to Messi. The first half here comes to an end. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far. And away they go again, into the second half. Decent looking pass. Terrific block. And a free kick here. fired from the flank into the area. And a lot to like about this attack. And whipped into the box. And mopping up defensively.
Sometimes you've just got to clear your lines, haven't you?
Argentina doing well to regain possession. Now options are plenty. Flowing here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Always likely to be given as a foul. Enzo Fernandez. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. De Paul. And possession ceded by Argentina. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. And the counter-attack looks on. Well, fine margins, but you need to be a bit more accurate than that.
I just put a bit too much on it, didn't he?
Intercepted effortlessly. Well, they couldn't keep it. Enzo Fernandez. And over the byline, goal kick coming up. Plenty of support here. And fine work by Argentina to recover possession. Almada. Promising as they look to level it.
Yeah, you can feel a goal coming, can't you?
And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Alexis McAllister. McAllister. Molina. On to McAllister. Well, failure to keep the ball by Argentina. Rodrigo de Paul. On to Messi. Fernandez. Nicely timed tackle. Holding on to it. Moving it forward. Can they carve out a chance? But then the one that goes astray. That's really good and effective physical play. Well, this could really help the cause. Oh, got into position brilliantly. De Paul. Now with McAllister. And take it away. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Moving it nicely in search of a leveller. Oh, they were in a decent position too. And support available. A very effective clearance. Alvarez. Could still be dangerous. Now, will they take advantage from this position? And the referee retrospectively will go back and hand out the yellow card. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Goalkeeping moment. Messi with the corner. Well, not away properly. Interception to snuff out the danger. And he has options available. Can they set up a chance? And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, he's given us away. Molina. Now with Medina. Messi. Intelligent ball. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. And the ball in behind the defenders. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Good strong play on the ball. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Rodrigo de Paul. Looking good again. Can they chisel open the defence? De Paul. On to McAllister. Almada. And passing it through. Oh, the challenge was spot on. Well, sloppy from both sides, you have to say.
Yeah, they're struggling to find a real flow at the minute, aren't they?
got in the way of that cross. We saw the situation developing. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Seems to me that his foot's the problem because he's got trod on in that last challenge.
Cheers, Jeff. Really good block.
Fans, a reminder, this stadium is a family-friendly environment.
Medina.
Please refrain from any abusive language or behavior.
Alexis McAllister.
To others around you. Thank you for your cooperation.
Now with Medina. Attacking with vigour. Ball retention is often part of it. Medina. On to McAllister. Tagliafico. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Messi. Now with Medina. McAllister. Alvarez. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. Oh, tremendous vision. Very quick thinking there. Well, they've decided to make a change.
Lionel Messi to be replaced by number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
And over it comes. Taken by the keeper without any fuss. Not giving it away. What a brilliant pass. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Decent idea. And all eyes on the referee. Penalty given. Chance to equalise here. And he puts it away confidently.
Well, we can see it here again. He's given the keeper the eyes, sent him completely the wrong way. Makes for a relatively simple finish in the end, but it's a good penalty, this.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Molina. The ball with Martinez. Good patience. McAllister. Now with Medina. Alvarez. Martinez. Nice looking move, this. Oh, useful ball. On to McAllister. He has time to play it over. Now a decent position. Oh, you'll have a go. And it's in! They're back at front. Stunning scenes here.
Well, here it is again, and this is a great team goal. They keep the ball moving, 1- and 2-touch passing, and then it's a calm finish at the end.
So they restart the game, and time is running out. Good ball over the top. We've seen tidier challenges than that one. And going to be booked for that.
Yeah, and he can't have any complaints, can he?
Perfectly positioned to take it away. Molina. Now with Medina. Tagliafico. And managing the game here.
Yeah, it's good game management, isn't it? I think the manager will be happy with this.
De Paul. Nahuel Molina. Referee said advantage. Alexis McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. Really determined play to hang on to it. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching. Needs to be more alive. You've got to work harder to stay onside.
Well, the referee remaining very much in control. Now the card, and it's yellow. Time for a change then. Shielding the ball superbly.
Yeah, holding them off well.
Really effective shielding under pressure. Rodrigo de Paul. Alexis McAllister. Otamendi has it. Tagliafico. Almada. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. But no damage done, that's the main thing. De Paul. The ball with Martinez. Medina. Tagliafico. Almada. On to McAllister. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Here's Alvarez. Medina. Oh, that's splendid play. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Intercepted at the right time. There to win it back. And using the flank. De Paul. Decent idea. Now with Medina. Nicely saved. And possibilities here. No-nonsense clearance. And support available. Still time for them to level it. Couldn't keep it. McAllister. Otamendi has it. Tagliafico. Almada. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Romero. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Martinez. Molina. And a chance to whip it in here. Not giving it away. The attack carried promise, but petered out. And teammates around him. McAllister. Here's Alvarez. Well, shielding the ball admirably. De Paul. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Hello, and I must say it's always a real pleasure to be broadcasting from this part of the USA. We're at Lumen Field. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and joining me to provide expert analysis is the former England attacker Sue Smith. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Argentina, and they take on
Oh, had the ball shots on.
a pair of steady hands in evidence. The Argentina first team. Now Molina plays with Nicolas Tagliafico in the fullback positions, and leading the line today is Julian Alvarez. Delivered into the box. And that is going to be a free kick. Alexis McAllister. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Otamendi. De Paul. Released it nicely. Fernandez. Could be dangerous. Now with Messi. Messi cutting in from the flank. snuffing out the danger. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Forcing the issue, great composure, good looking cross. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Otamendi. Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Otamendi has it. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. One slick pass after another.
Yeah, good movement off the ball.
Losing possession. Tagliafico. Now options are plenty. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, useful ball. Did well to win it back. Fernandez. Now with Messi. And they have possession again. In a decent position. McAllister. Otamendi has it. Alexis McAllister. Well, this could really help the cause. Attractive build-up.
Yeah, you can see they're just trying to draw them out. The back line just needs to hold firm.
Now opening things up. Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Alexis McAllister. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Good idea. Can he give them the lead? Well, you're bound to be a bit cross with yourself when you're presented with that sort of opportunity.
Yeah, that's a huge chance gone begging. Got to be more clinical from that position. It's a simple save in the end.
And options in the centre. How did they let that attack come to an end?
Oh, they stopped that really well, didn't they? Really well organised off the ball there.
Almada. He has teammates around him. That's a lovely ball. Same pair of hands, did his job. Playing with a flow and intensity. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Almada. On to McAllister. De Paul. You can sense the threat is there. Tagliafico. This is a joy to watch. McAllister. Fernandez. Decent idea. Here's Alvarez. Enzo Fernandez. De Paul. And he read it superbly. Interesting pass. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, it's a really well, and that will be a penalty. This to make it 1-0. And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, take a look at this again. The penalty is pinpoint. So accurate, even though the goalkeeper goes the right way. Can't get anything on it. Superb strike.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next.
Lionel Messi.
Nicely cut out. Can he find the right pass? That's a good ball. And teammates to play it to. Great block. Almada. Now with McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose.
Yeah, they're tough to play against, aren't they?
Rodrigo De Paul. And possession changing hands. And penalised there. Here, and unable to keep possession. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Now, who can he play it to? The pass was very much on.
That was close. It was a decent effort. Good vision, just too much on it.
Rodrigo De Paul. On to McAllister. Fernandez. Oh, nicely played. Messi! He can't hold on to it. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, looking at the replay, this is a really good initial save. You've got to feel sorry for him that the ball falls to an opponent. I'm not sure he could have done much more, to be honest.
Goal. 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Oh, nice ball. Targets available. Cross comes in. And Argentina giving it away. Impressive build-up. Looking cross. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Rodrigo de Paul. Now with Messi. Happy to play keep ball, and why not?
Yeah, it's just about keeping the ball now, isn't it?
And he saw the situation developing. Well, they keep the ball moving. Needs an accurate cross. And played in. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Messi. Molina. Alvarez. Almada. Now with McAllister. And that is offside. Messi. Here's Alvarez. Fernandez. And just like that, broken up. De Paul. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. And a decent delivery. Threat over for now, it seems. Not the greatest pass, easily intercepted.
Yeah, he's got to take care of the ball better there.
Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here. Rodrigo de Paul. McAllister. Nice looking move, this. On to McAllister. De Paul. Chance to do damage. Oh, nice ball over the top. And a clear foul. they get the ball once more. Nahuel Molina. Enzo Fernandez. Well, no point in stopping play, advantage with them. Well, not much doubt about that decision, free kick. Well, he's gone into the book.
Good decision from the ref, he'll have to be careful now.
A long way out. That was a tremendous save after a wonderful free kick. And behind it's gone for a corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. And nice vision. The delivery. Up a disappointing dead end. Oh, great vision. Enzo Fernandez. Almada. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Can he play it in? Determined defending. Molina. Alvarez. Rodrigo de Paul. And here he is, Lionel Messi. No advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Could be an opportunity here. Well, giving the ball away. Almada. Now with McAllister. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball. Alexis McAllister. De Paul. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Can they carve out a chance? Rodrigo de Paul. Can they set up a chance? Alvarez. Oh, could be. Splendid defending. Top. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. And support available. Teammates in the middle. Well, and this represents a great chance to score. And a yellow card to add to his woes.
Yeah, you can't argue with that, can you?
That is that for the first half here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. A clever ball. Not a good pass. Now Molina. Now with McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. And trying to extend their lead. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. They're trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. They couldn't keep it. Messi. Molina. Now with McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, useful ball. Now with McAllister. Molina. Well, the attack looks promising, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Oh, read it really well. Showing fine vision. And unable to keep the ball. McAllister. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Possession, the most important thing. Enzo Fernandez. Attacking with vigour. Alexis McAllister. Nahuel Molina. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. Moving the ball nicely. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Room to roam on the wing. Well, that's splendid play. A bit wasteful from Argentina. And he has options available. Argentina will get the throw-in. Molina. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? This is an excellent run. Nahuel Molina. On to McAllister. Tagliafico. Here's Alvarez. Rodrigo de Paul. Molina. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he certainly got himself into some great goal-scoring positions. Maybe should have scored more, but he kept his composure for the penalty. Not a bad half, that.
Enzo Fernandez. Well, had no intention of losing out. And teammates to play it to. Now a decent position. De Paul. Well, the threat could be there. And on... Could be! Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed.
I'm actually not sure how that didn't go in.
Good work from Argentina to win it back. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, great vision. Oh, can't miss! They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back. Tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Nicely constructed. That's a useful cross. In position. And cleared behind for the corner. Take it short. Very close to the near post. Must struggle to get it away properly. So a half an hour remaining. He's on the run. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And the pass deftly cut out. Ball retention so important.
Yeah, protects it well, doesn't he?
But there was impending danger, but good defending. Enzo Fernandez. Attractive build-up. And players waiting in the centre. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Trying to force a mistake. Throw-in has been awarded. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
To be replaced by number 22, Lautaro Martinez.
Looks really productive. What can they do from this position? And a chance to whip it in here. Did well to win it back.
Oh, that's exactly what you need. Standing firm, not giving an inch.
Might be a chance to break. Oh, tremendous vision. Is it going to be? Now doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Alexis McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. Molina. De Paul. And winning it back. Showing a great defensive instinct. Showing good ball control. Rodrigo de Paul. Martinez. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. He's blocked it!
What an important block that is. He got his timing spot on.
Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Well, alas, the finish didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. Shows you just how devastating they can be on the counter, though.
Nahuel Molina. De Paul. Holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Martinez. Can he play it in? Oh, surely! Perhaps now! Well, hit with power, but shame about the placement. Into the final 20 minutes. Showing a good reading of the game. Doing well to keep possession. Fine use of the ball. And a free kick given. Medina. Possession, the most important thing. Tagliafico. De Paul. The ball with Martinez. Medina. And a creative look about this. There to win it back.
Yeah, he was on to that before it even happened.
Can they eat into their lead? Nico Gonzalez. Molina. Well, he's given us away. Otamendi. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. A bit sloppy there. McAllister. De Paul. Martinez. Rodrigo De Paul. Now he must favour the cross. Trying to tee it up. Moving the ball really well here. Beautiful pass. Alexis McAllister. Could be threatening. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Nice ball to switch the point of attack.
Yeah, good way to change the angle, isn't it?
Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Alvarez. Counter-attacking chance. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. That's really good and effective physical play. Well, that challenge was far from clean. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, he's going to have to be careful now. Can't make any rash challenges or he'll be off.
And strong play here. Now, options are plenty. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Molina. The ball with Martinez. De Paul. And managing the game here.
Yeah, it's good game management, isn't it? I think the manager will be happy with this.
Thoughtful play. Opportunity. Danger building. Medina. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Good ball to switch the play. An impressive run. Not messing around with that clearance. Rodrigo de Paul. Nahuel Molina. Now with Medina. De Paul. Oh, that's splendid play. Could be dangerous. Nice looking move. They've got themselves back into it. A lifeline in this game. And this could be a dramatic finale.
Well, the speed of this transition is incredible. They're up the pitch in a flash. And once he's in, it's all about the finish. No messing around, just blasts it past the keeper. So emphatic, what a hit.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Tagliafico. De Paul. Well, very effective play in possession. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he's got to do better there. He's got to realise the situation and keep hold of the ball a bit longer so that he can get back onside.
Alvarez. And bursting forward. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. As a goal! Well, considering the position of that free kick, that was an outrageous effort. So close.
Well, I thought it'd be coming into the box. It takes a lot of confidence to try that. He's not rewarded on this occasion, though.
Needed to be more accurate than that from the keeper. And a throw in then. Martinez. Decent position. Who can he pick out? Oh, that's a clever ball. Gonzalez. Can he finish them off? And a good job holding on to the ball. Surely. Oh, and a penalty has been awarded. To finish it as a contest. And he puts it away confidently.
Well, here's the replay, and it's almost the perfect penalty. The keeper's guessed right, but it's tucked so far in that corner that it's virtually impossible to save. What a finish.
So the current scoreline, 4-2.
Number 22.
And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. Promising pass. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Medina. Molina. Hello, and I must say it's always a real pleasure to be broadcasting from this part of the USA. We're at Lumen Field. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Sue Smith. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Argentina, and they take on Algeria.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
The Argentina first team. Nahuel Molina plays with Nicolas Tagliafico in the fullback positions. And leading the line today is Julian Alvarez. A look at the opposition starting lineup today.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-3-3. The front three are going to need to link up well and make sure the central striker isn't too isolated. If it's on one side, can the other winger come in and be that second centre forward?
And a good take under duress there. Enzo Fernandez. Molina. Fernandez. On to McAllister. Otamendi. Enzo Fernandez. Interesting pass. Wasn't really difficult for the goalkeeper in the end. McAllister. Now with Messi. Smart defending. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Might lead to a chance. Promising for them.
That was top draw, wasn't it?
Messi. Fernandez. On to McAllister. Lionel Messi. Alvarez. Alexis McAllister. Possession ceded by Argentina. Plenty of options. Good vision there. It comes to nothing in the end. Determined defending. And a throw-in for Argentina. Now he must favour the cross. Could be threatening. Not the best challenge, free kick. Looking ball. Well, they know how to pass the ball and at pace. Looking for the final pass that will open things up.
Well, it's all about finding the right pass, isn't it?
Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Enzo Fernandez. Almada. Now with McAllister. Alvarez. Could be dangerous. Well, misdirected. Tagliafico. Almada. De Paul. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Alexis McAllister. Fernandez. And a good intervention.
Yeah, it was good positioning there, wasn't it?
Now what can they do from here? And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
No, he didn't. And it was just a poor choice of pass. He needs to be more aware of the situation and give him time to get back on side.
Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. What to like about that pass? How can they open up the defence here? Offside the decision. Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Here's Alvarez. Rodrigo De Paul. Alvarez. Fernandez. Effective pass. To take the lead. And there it is. The opening goal. 1-0. And they'll feel they deserve it.
Here's the replay. And it's a nice bit of skill to beat his man. That he keeps his composure to finish it off well. It's a quality goal, that.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Nahuel Molina. Now with Messi. Enzo Fernandez. Molina. Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. Good distribution. And a free kick here. keep the ball moving, but then the one that goes astray. And he's in an offside position. Lionel Messi. Rodrigo de Paul. Fernandez. Alvarez. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and a throw-in conceded. Enzo Fernandez. On to McAllister. Well, this could really help the cause. Fernandez. Now with Messi. Alexis McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Now with McAllister. De Paul. Fernandez. On to McAllister. Enzo Fernandez. Now with McAllister. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. McAllister, and playing advantage. Oh, great vision. Well, they've lost the ball. Alvarez. On to McAllister. Can they carve out a chance? And cuts inside. And quite simply wide of the target. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural pause before booking him. Fernandez. Rodrigo de Paul. Enzo Fernandez. De Paul. Moving it forward. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, useful ball. Promising as they look to level it.
Yeah, they're in control now. Feels like a goal's coming, doesn't it?
Well, the power was there. Not really the placement, however. Goal kick. Play on, said the referee. Excellent run in possession. And let's give credit to the defending. Alvarez. Well, it's a decent looking attack, this. Here's Alvarez. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. And it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Alvarez. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Moving it confidently.
Yeah, good stuff. I can see another one coming, you know.
Now opening things up. And possibilities in the centre. Down to the front post. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. Nahuel Molina. De Paul. Alexis McAllister. And nicely over the top. Perfect tackle. De Paul. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Did look like a free kick. Playing with patience. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. McAllister. Messi. Nahuel Molina. Enzo Fernandez. Lionel Messi. Molina. And he read it well defensively. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills.
Yeah, good way to change the angle, isn't it?
That's a good-looking ball. Now counter-attacking possibilities. De Paul. Messi. Fernandez. Rodrigo De Paul. Enzo Fernandez. Here's Alvarez. Intelligent ball. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Well, the fans aren't happy. They think they should have a penalty. The noise has gone up a level now.
Could be threatening. Well, that's splendid play. Very effective pass. Can he put it away? And couldn't extend their lead.
Oh no, he'll be gutted about that. It's a real chance missed.
Tagliafico. De Paul. On to Messi. Fernandes. Very quick thinking there. Really fine play to keep possession. Composed and patient passing. And possession changing hands.
Oh, it's brilliant positioning, shutting down the attack before it started.
It's a good-looking pass, but he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he's got to do better there. He's got to realise the situation and keep hold of the ball a bit longer so that he can get back onside.
Fernandes. Alexis McAllister. A very good tackle. Enzo Fernandez. Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level. And danger averted. Well read. Almada. Rodrigo de Paul. On to McAllister. Oh, good idea. Alvarez. Now with McAllister. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. On to McAllister. Tagliafico. Could play it in. Determined defending. And the block by Otamendi. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And the managers will now deliver their... Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Just like that, broken up. Fernandes. Molina. Alexis McAllister. And possession lost there. Promising possession, this. Defensive play to be applauded. Alvarez. Now a decent position. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. that's useful. It's excellent defending following the cross. Taken short. Played into the box. And Argentina giving it away. Could be dangerous. Now with McAllister. De Paul. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Rodrigo De Paul. Fernandez. Nicely timed tackle. Well, he's certainly not alone. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Set up a chance. Could cross it in here. Very effective pass. Really committed defending. To a chance. Enzo Fernandez. Messi. Good bit of ball winning. Showing a good reading of the game. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he's had a really good half. Everything that he did was quality. And I'm sure he'll want a similar performance in the second 45.
Can they open them up? Options in the centre. He's showing good defensive judgment. Good movement. Well, it didn't go to plan in the end. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him.
Yeah, he keeps the ball well there.
Now what can they do from here? Referee intervening. Alexis McAllister. Well, it's an attractive passing move, but it's all about finding an equaliser here. Fernandes. Messi. On to McAllister. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Oh, could be an opportunity here. The cross is on. Succeeded in winning it back. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Promising passage, but came to nothing.
Well, so unlucky not to be level in this one. It was a great effort, but you just wonder if they're going to look back on that, though.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, now the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. Too easy, far too easy. Fernandes. Nahuel Molina. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Always likely to be given as a foul. Not a good pass.
Yeah, it's sloppy that. They'll be disappointed.
Molina. Now with McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. Fernandes. De Paul. Now with McAllister. Attack looks promising. But quick thinking defensively. Almada. Fernandes. Oh, that's a clever ball. And he read it well. Enzo Fernandez. Almada. Well, had no intention of losing out. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Bit sloppy there. And holding off his opponent.
Yeah, it's impressive how he holds it up, isn't it?
And they keep it moving. McAllister. Looking for the final pass. Messi. Fernandes. Well, so close, and it goes down as a chance to draw level.
Yeah, that was really close. It's not a bad effort. If they get another one, I'm sure they'll finish it off.
Moving it so confidently now. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Playing with a flow and intensity. Ball ball back with Argentina now. Enzo Fernandez. Alexis McAllister. Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level.
Remy St. Cyr. Please check your pockets and come to reception to claim a lost item.
Twenty minutes remaining. Not giving it away. Can they prize them open now? Lovely ball. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Well, a splendid individual performance, but the manager elects to make a change. Nahuel Molina. Palacios on the ball. McAllister. Not a great challenge. And the verdict is yellow card.
Yeah, it's a poor challenge, isn't it?
Good use of advantage. Nice looking move, this. This could be the equaliser. Plenty of options. De Paul. Now with Messi. Alexis McAllister. More than decent passing sequences, but they need a leveller. Well, strong play here. Could be dangerous. Now with McAllister. Messi. Good-looking move. Well, it's one pass after another. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. "15 minutes left for play. Moving it confidently. And credit due, a good intervention. Well, nobody taking charge on the possession front.
Yeah, there's just no rhythm, is there?
Well, he's certainly not alone. Really effective shielding under pressure. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Rodrigo de Paul. Palacios on the ball. Molina. De Paul. Alexis McAllister. Winning back possession. Well, you might say it's the ideal way to see out a game when you can pass like this. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Well, failure to keep the ball by Argentina. And that'll run through to the keeper.
Yeah, he should have done better there. It was a good opening.
Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. And that's a cross he would rather like to airbrush from history. And the referee now going back to deal with the earlier incident. A yellow card it's going to be. And the substitution will occur now. Molina. And Emiliano Martinez has it. And a tidy tackle. Will it happen for them? Fine use of the ball. They're not giving the opposition a look in, but strong play. That's a good-looking pass. Not a touch too heavy there. Rodrigo de Paul. Molina. On to McAllister. Nahuel Molina. De Paul. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. Lionel Messi. On to McAllister. Chasing this game. Desperate for a leveller. And an astute piece of defending. Good ball over the top. Read it well. Composed play in possession. To keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Messi. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Well, an illegal challenge there. Doesn't really hesitate in showing the yellow card.
Yeah, had to be a booking, didn't it?
That's really good and effective physical play. Martinez. On to McAllister. Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Palacios on the ball. De Paul. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. but really sticking to their task defensively. Has the strength to hang on to it. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Making them chase shadows. Lionel Messi. Ezequiel Palacios. Rodrigo de Paul. And snuffed out the danger immediately. And now it's over. And Argentina have to reflect on what has gone wrong here. It's a defeat and not something that they were hoping to have to digest. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a disappointing performance from them. They give the ball away too many times for me. Didn't play with the intensity we're